All right, this is gonna be probably a quick video, because I'm gonna be breaking down this documentary that I got from Adigun, and I'm gonna try to share clips with you guys from what I'm actually gonna elaborate on. But I want to elaborate on music and how it really affects people. I basically like make music and produce music. I'm not really into it no more like I used to, but pretty much what would happen is when I would like make music or make beats and I would have to go to the studio, the engineer would have a problem uploading the beat. They would have a problem with the recording and the matching of my vocals with the beat because the hertz didn't match up. They would ask me what program you use, and I would tell them I'm using this program. But I would say I'm using the outdated one. I'm using a very, very old program. I never was really updating programs, you know. And what will happen is every time, like every year, these the software where you can actually make your music on would have an automatic hertz. You know what I'm saying? The minimum hertz, and it will always go up automatically. And from looking at this documentary, what happens is when those hertz go up, it obviously creates hysteria. The sound throws you all over the place, and music throws you all over the place. And when you look at the world and how it's been evolving when it comes to music, look at how people worship music artists way more than what they used to. Like, way more than what they used to back in, let's just say, the early 1900s and before that. People weren't mega fans and they weren't worshiping these music artists like they were gods or goddesses. These music artists are not working hard to get where they have to get to. These music artists and celebrities are fucking handpicked. You see what I'm saying? They're looking for people who are talking about negative shit. They find an artist who is willing to talk about negative shit, who is willing to send the people off. And what they do is they get these people in the studio and they record this negative ass music at a higher hertz level. And what this does is naturally for the people that can, like, if you're not used to that type of music, it won't be pleasant to the ear. It won't be pleasant to the soul. You know what I'm saying? But if you've been following along with all the trends of music, that's why people be one-hit wonders. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to get to that, but let me just keep on track. If you're following along with listening to every music every new song that comes out, you see what I'm saying? You're getting conditioned to the hertz. It's like those sound waves are doing something to you, and what those people said are doing something to you. So if a song is talking about go kill somebody, go shoot somebody, a lot of people who are conditioned to that, it will have that type of influence over them. If you're listening to a song talking about having sex or, you know, spending all types of money on a woman and you keep listening to that shit, you're going to find yourself doing that dumb shit. You're going to wonder what the fuck is going on because those sound waves it's doing something to the soul. You got to step away from that shit. You see what I'm saying? And now this shit even makes sense to why you have so many one-hit wonders. It's not that the song was a bad song. And I'm going to be real, a lot of this music nowadays, majority of it nowadays suck ass. You see what I'm saying? It's bad. It's not talking about shit. So I'm glad that shit was against me. But what you have is a situation to where this summer you have something being recorded at, I'm going to just say, for instance, 4,300 hertz. You see what I'm saying? The next summer, the music that's coming out is being recorded at 2 more hertz, higher than that. You see what I'm saying? The next summer, you know, the hertz keep going up. So you're not into the shit that you heard before because you became accustomed to those hertz. It can't do nothing to you. The higher the hertz, the more it affects you, the more it does something to you, you know? So hopefully I wasn't too confusing with this. At the end of this video, I'm going to actually put a clip up from the documentary that I'm still in the process of watching. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just want to get y'all input. You know, like when we look at nowadays and you see how so many black men are into German and European and white clothing. So many black men are so focused on buying European cars and stuff like that. And then you think about the music and you go like, are these people really like that convinced? You see what I'm saying? And that influenced by these lyrics, when really it's not even the lyrics, it's the hertz, it's the sound waves that do it. You look at the female nature that really got over control. I always felt like female nature was on a fucked up level for us as far back as I can try to think. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at today's society, you know what I'm saying, music, and if you listen to other female artists, you know what I'm saying, and just listen to some of these female rappers nowadays, and then look at the females out here, how they really embody that shit. You know, this world is so fucking evil and wicked, yo. Like, this shit is so fucking deep. You know, you gotta be careful. You really got to be careful, and you got to really tread lightly in this existence. Like, this ain't the world for me, and I've been saying it for a long time, and I'm going to stand on that shit because it's shit that I don't even understand. It's so much shit I don't know. Like, I never know everything I have to know. That's why this shit is so amazing when I find out information, you know, and I put it into terms and go, damn, no wonder. Like, they don't want positive rappers coming out. They're going to stop that. You can be the most positive, influential rapper, like on an awakening level. The industry will not let you in. Because if they let you in over those hurts and you get to people, it's over with. It's going to change people. Like I said, there was a lot of music I had to stop listening to because I realized, like, for instance, I will listen to a 3 6 Mafia song or something from back then. Back then, I will get turned up off of a 3 6 Mafia song. Nowadays, those older 3 6 songs, I can listen to them, but I won't get as turned up. But if I listen to a later 3 6 Mafia song or whatever the case is, and they're talking about getting drunk, doing this and that would have an influence on me. They're talking about just fucking hoes and doing this and that would have an influence on me. It would make the individual want to go out and do these type of things, you know? So I understand now, like when I wanted to be an artist, you know, way back then, I gave up on it because something is like, the industry won't let you in. It's control. No matter how hard you work, no matter how good you are, it won't work. You see what I'm saying? Because it's about, once the music gets to the people's ears, it's going to affect them. And they're going to do everything they got to do to keep positive rappers out of the industry. You know, so hip hop is dead, if you want to be honest. You know, when I thought about it, when I used to be on social media and I used to try to write positive statuses and shit like that, nobody would attract to it. It makes sense now. Writing that status, you just see, that's a visualization. You know, I can't like writing something like in literature, you can't use that to fight against the sound waves that are going on in today's society. That's why people probably don't read books like that no more. Like, you can get a ghetto ass person that just listens to music all the time. It is rare for them to read because the hertz is just so fucking high. The music is just so hard. Like, but I'm not gonna drag this. Y'all just check the clip out, man.
So interestingly, some of you might have heard about this, that all the music in the world has now been changed over. The frequencies of the music have been changed over from 432 hertz for middle A to 440 hertz. Now that doesn't sound like an awful lot of difference, but as you can see here, the pattern on 432 is a very nice harmonious kind of pattern there, and the one for 440 is dissonant. It's just a kind of mess. In 1939, there was military acoustic warfare research, and they were investigating how sound, particularly music, would affect people. And they discovered that by shifting the frequencies over just a little bit, it would induce hysteria. 1939 was when they discovered it, but they started putting it into practice in the 60s. Elvis and the Beatles were biological weapon tests. Literally, the hysteria that went along with Elvis in America and the Beatles here was because they were testing this shift in the frequencies. That's why there was that hysteria. We've got used to it now, so we're in kind of low levels of hysteria when we're listening to this music.